the tag match you've all been waiting for. From the Sudan in Africa, weighing in at 23 stone, Abdullah the Butcher. Teaming up with from Stuttgart in Germany at 18.7, Waldo von Erich. The pair of them managed by Big Bad John. And the People's Champions getting into the ring from New York City at 18 stone is Mark Lewin. And of course the Golden Greek Spiros Arion at 18 stone.
What a wild and woolly encounter this should be. For Lewin and Arion have been attacked before they can even get into the ring. Well, this is a time, I don't know if we got enough time for these fellows to reach a conclusion. I only hope so, because time is running out on our program. We'll try and find out how much time we have for the bout. However, the referee is trying to separate everybody and get to, oh well, the bell sounds and they're on their way now. Well, they have been for some time. But I am told there are 8 minutes. We have 8 minutes left to the end of the program. And what torrid action we should see here. Four of the top international stars in the world today. And I certainly don't envy Wallaby Bob his job trying to officiate this one. And there on the outside is a general interfering, acting like the jackal that he is. Moved in and raked the eyes of Spiros Arion. And his obedient servant, the savage from the Sudan. He laid that in for his chop. Well, they have one too many in the ring, two too many now. And it is Mark Lewin, who hasn't quite recovered from the early onslaught. Waldo von Erich stands supreme, loaded glove and all. And for a change, he was it. So von Erich is brought over as a present from Lewin to Arion. Arion looks out the corner of his eye. He watches the Butcher, as the Butcher is told to go in by Big Bad John. Well, there's an old saying, you know, that fools go where angels fear to tread, and one place that one doesn't want to tread at the moment is inside those ropes. Because we have savage men. And there's nothing more savage than Waldo von Erich when he is put out. At the moment, he stumps away with the heavy boots. So far, so good for Wallaby Bob as he finally has the right number in the ring. I mentioned about the great heavyweights of the past who enjoy refereeing wrestling bouts, and fans used to become very excited when they'd see the great Joe Louis, when officiating, often cocked the right hand in an attempt to keep order. Well, Wallaby Bob is a man who has wrestled, and if need be, he can throw his weight around. The word, of course, is out about Tojo Brothers. Having brought the Tojo Brothers in, General Big Bad John is playing a strong hand. Now, we have an illegal tag. There was no tag there. Just on sheer principle alone, those two wouldn't tag. Oh, they do this time, right in front of the officials. Yes. Spiros Arion's in trouble. The Austrasian heavyweight champion, is having his problems, but he gets to Mark Lewin. And now Lewin. Yes, he knows just what to do with this pair, and he goes after Big Bad John. The General is on the run. And so he should be. I'd like to see him run right out of town. Time is running out on us, too, and I just not quite sure what is left. 3 minutes, I'm told. 3 minutes to go. And we have an excited group of fans at the studio here. There's been so much shouting that many a horse. So the Butcher comes in from behind, which is par for the course. And Von Erich tags again. And in real Chicago fashion, they change. The bear hug held by the Butcher is a powerful hold. Now he takes Lewin up over the shoulders, and what will he do with him? Puts him very close to the General. The tag is on, and as the minutes pass, Lewin is in trouble. I don't like the General hovering so close to Lewin. The Butcher gets his instructions, and he goes in illegally as the General holds on to Lewin. His run into that iron post, and oh, what a blow he took, and Arion comes around to help. We have an ugly situation here, and cannot be much more than a minute left for the bout. 1.5 minutes to be exact. The General waited his chance. He dealt a blow, but it's the loaded glove of Waldo Von Erich that is doing the damage now. I don't like it for Lewin. 1 minute left, and it doesn't look too good for the People's Army as Lewin, he appears to be in trouble, but he comes back. Lewin gets his second win, and he goes after Von Erich, and now the Butcher. And the hold is on. They're all into it now.